What's up, guys? Hoarder here. Out today, a special dig day for Doug and I. We were out yesterday, so 2 days in a row is super rare. But my good friend Dustin, Rusty Digger, and his digging partner John invited us up for a special second Sunday dig. He's got a couple of really old tree farms. He's got two other guys coming, Eric and Jerry, who I can't wait to meet. So hopefully between the six of us, we're going to find some incredible things. So back in the first dig. See you guys soon. Later. Well, we're working through these trees. It's a tree farm, so they are pretty much everywhere. I'm doing this first row, and it's nice to be in the shade too. And I got a good signal by this tree. Now, there was a house here. Dustin said it was on the 1870 map. And that's why we're at this random tree farm. But you hear how it just stops? That's usually a sign of something small. And I like the small little things. Let's dig it up and see what we get. I think I got something pretty good, Doug.
Pretty good?
Yeah, this was coming up a pretty solid 38, 39. It was very small.
I see it in the plug.
Yeah, I flipped the plug over, and when I flipped it over, I saw this edge staring at me, and I thought we would take a look at it together. I'm hoping for
it looks
at
like
least
a coin.
A wheat. Oh, it's got to be a coin.
It's green like a wheat.
It's an Indian.
It's an Indian.
I can see the wreath right off the back from the first wipe. This is the back, the 1 cent side. Oh, it's a nice shape.
Beautiful.
First coin of the day, decent coin of the day.
I can't see the date, but I do see 1/8. I'm gonna give this a toothbrushing down, and I'll move it out to the sun and try to get a year off this
Should
sucker.
get the whole
It was
date.
only about maybe 2.5 inches deep too, which is
Yeah.
a great sign.
Nice.
All right, there's my Indian. First decent find of the day. I can't see what that last number is. There's a little bit of corrosion on it, but it's 1890 something. Believe it or not, Dustin, over the years I've probably dug 300 Indians. There's still an 1890s that I need.
Really?
I want to say it's 92 or 93. For whatever reason, it just eluded me. So not rare by any means, but I'm trying to complete the set.
Hopefully that'll do it.
And there is an 1890s I need, so we'll find out. And there's the back in good shape. Like I said, out of the ground, you can see the wreath and the shield and everything. So that's a heck of a first find for me. Oh, I'm going to put it, Doug, you know where I'm going to put it?
In your new Ultimate Finds
In my
box.
new Ultimate Finds box that Eric, who was with us today, makes himself. Look, it even has like a little clasp you can put it on your keychain. And Doug, Eric was kind enough that he's going to give one away during this episode a little bit later.
Oh, really?
Yes, and it's going to be all black. And if they want, we can even put a Hoarder sticker on one side and a Dog Tag Doug sticker on the other.
Yeah.
And check it out inside too, Doug. Let me see if I can put it in here. Look at that. Yeah, every little compartment comes with toothpicks, and in every compartment is even, let's see if I can get one open with one hand, like foam to protect your item. So it really is an ultimate little finds box, and we'll give one away later once I get my Indian in.
Nice.
So tune in. And of course, on top of the Indian and the Ultimate Finds box, I got to put the banana in the hole because I want everyone to find Indians and buttons and spoons and all sorts of cool things all day long. I am a little hungry. I might have a little nibble. But in the hole she goes, Doug. It's going to be a heck of a good day. So let's keep on going, see what we find.
All right.
Well, not exactly a treasure, but I just pulled this out. This was a kind of a bouncy, super high tone, some sort of a shaker lid. But I just love the pattern that's going around the whole outside. I guess that's maybe the top because there's a different image at the top. You just kind of find joy in the simplest things in this hobby, and this pattern caught my eye and I thought it was interesting. So at the end of the day, it might go in the garbage, but interesting find nonetheless. Signs of life, everyday things from 100 years ago. Live for that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. All right, John said he's got himself a flat button, and I can't wait to see it. Dustin said there was a house here on the 1850s map that was gone by the 1940s map, so hopefully this is going to be
Oh, there, nice.
a good spot. Oh,
writing.
I do. I see some writing on the side.
Can't read it yet, but
It says something gilt, probably, you know, quality
gilt or
gilt,
something,
double
whatever,
gilt,
yeah.
something like that. And there's like a little hash lines going around the rim too, which is really cool. Full shank on there, slightly smushed, and plain Jane on the front. But that is a nice one. That's a great sign too. These flat buttons go back pre-Civil War. So, man, it'd be nice to have a day full of old buttons. That's a great find, John.
Thanks.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, man.
Beauty.
Appreciate it.
I sure like this sandy soil.
Oh, me too, Doug. It reminds me of a field of 1,000 holes.
Yep.
Pop a copper is gonna look
Beautiful.
This one was hitting a 32, which is not always the best number, but it was nice and solid and repeatable. I dug down and I pulled this up, and at first I thought it was going to be a rivet because I didn't feel a shank. I just felt like a little nub, but I think it's a broken shank. But this side, I can see, I think it's an image. I'm not even sure. I just saw like dots and I put it right down.
I can see an image, yeah.
It almost looks like it. Wow, what is that image?
Want to use a toothbrush?
Yeah, I'm going to brush it because I haven't really looked at it yet, but it's a tiny little cuff button with some sort of an image on there.
For sure.
And I'll have to get a better look at the back and see just to make sure, but I'm going to clean it up and I'll pass it to whoever wants to hold it, and we're going to come back. All right, there's my button, and man, this is, for me, this is like the biggest treasure. I would take this over Indians, and look at the back. It's so tiny. It says something about rich couleur, you know, spelled out the fancy French way, not our English way, Eric. You can see where the shank was busted off there. And this front side has that super cool image of, I guess it's a fruit basket. And you can see it next to my finger, how tiny it was, like a little cuff button size with a big rim, almost like a picturesque kind of button. I think they call these Jacksonian buttons. Have you heard that term, Eric? And if it's one of those, it goes all the way back to like Andrew Jackson time, 1830s or so. I'll research it more. I've never seen one like it, but that's a great find. And as I was doing it, Eric had a really cool find himself. And this, I'm going to put my button right there, but it is not yours. Eric got this piece, and to me, it feels like it's lead. I can't tell. It could have been a big key at one time. And you can see the two circles don't quite line up. So it could have been hand put together. It probably would have been another 2-3 inches long, I'm guessing. Don't know what it is, but it's an interesting piece and a sign of old life, which, you know, you just got to love finding that. And Eric's going to put his in his Ultimate Finds box, which I'm going to do also. And don't forget, Eric was generous enough to give one away. So we're going to say put down Ultimate Box in the comments down below, and we'll pick a winner next week. And you can pick one up yourself at theultimatefindsbox.com. It's a great thing. It's going to hold all your coins, all your buttons, all your cool tokens. So pick one up today and support the hobby. Awesome find for you, brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, Dustin, Rusty Digger, who was our very generous host to bring us out here today, also found a cool button. It looks similar to mine in size and shape. Well, obviously shaped are all circles, but you have a really cool design on yours too. Look at that.
It's like a French design. I don't know, it's weird.
It looks like there's 5 arrows all pointing to the center, and then some sort of design like little circles or something. Man, that is, and it's the same size as mine. Tiny little cuff button. Also no shank. His also says extra couleur. These are old too, Dustin. These are before the Civil War. Can you see it in my camera? I'm going to do a super zoom in.
I don't think that's arrows. That looks like a compass.
I think it looks like flowers in around the outside. There's little 5 circle.
Maybe they are arrows now that I'm looking through your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but he got himself a
pretty
winner.
cool.
Nice small one. Where'd you get that?
Right down here on this row.
Really? In this row I'm in?
Oh, and is this the row you're
Did
in?
I miss it? Son of a gun, did I miss it? Ah. Well,
You're coming this way.
maybe. I think I went
Oh,
up.
yeah, we didn't get that far yet.
I don't know.
Could I...
Well, you know, he's our host, Doug. What am I going to do? Not let him get anything? I gotta leave some breadcrumbs.
32, 30.
Same as the one, yeah, exact same one. Same number as mine. That's a great find, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome button. Doug had a signal right next to me in the 40s. His turned out to be a memorial penny. And not far from him, I had a signal very similar. I said, I think I'm going to get a memorial too. And I got a little luckier where I got this.
Nice.
And this, and I could feel the shank on it, Doug. I could feel the shank. There it is, bent over.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything on
Nice
the front.
flat button.
Yep. Let me move it out to the sun. And this one
Is that Tom back?
It looks like it, but I don't think it is. I think it's a plain Jane, shiny. This sandy soil is very kind to the things I've seen so far.
Yeah.
I'm going to brush it and look for some markings because I see some rings going around the outside.
I can see a pattern by the shank.
And this is nickel size too. That was a very nice find for
Very
me.
good.
All right, there's my button. I cleaned it off and brought it over to the shade. Not a lot of shade, only a little bit by these tiny trees. But this side is plain, but the other side I thought was very interesting. You can see that writing going around the rim. At the bottom, it almost looks like it says something A-R-O. Geez, the first thing that jumps to my mind is Mario, but it couldn't be a Mario. Did Mario Lanza wear buttons, Doug?
Of course he did.
Yeah, so maybe it came off Mario Lanza's
So
jacket.
he hit a high C and it popped it.
Remember the high C? I don't think of the Kool-Aid Man. Remember the Kool-Aid Man?
Oh, yeah.
The guy that would like bust through the walls and bring your Kool-Aid? Yeah. I don't know how I got from this button to the Kool-Aid Man, but look at that, Doug. If you come take a look at it, at the bottom, it almost looks like it says...
I see the writing, but
Yeah, I can't make out either. It's
out.
still dirty for me as well, but that's a great find. Two sweet buttons for me on the day. And
that has the age we're looking for.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid Man's age. So, I don't know.
I think he doesn't go quite that far.
I know, they got rid of it. It was a good mascot.
Yeah.
All right, Dustin said he's got something good. That's what we're here for, Dustin. Things that are
Something good,
Yep,
right?
things that are good.
So it was in here as a 19 solid. But
Ooh, look at that.
it's got.
Yeah, there's a
fancy-
nice pattern on there.
I don't know if it's like a little miniature or a trigger guard. That's bent.
Yeah, it looks awfully
'Cause
large.
it's got design like all
Even
over.
even on that little handle
Yeah.
piece, there's a design.
Yeah, very faint, but yeah.
I can
there's a little
see
bit.
the dots, like a crosshatch dot pattern on that. Wow, let's give this a brush down and take a look and see what it might be. Well, there's Dustin's piece. It's very interesting too. This is I was gonna say this is one of the sides. No kidding. But this side doesn't look as impressive, I guess I'll say. But this side, look at that little pattern all over it, the little dots. And we thought it could have been, well, at least I thought it could have been some sort of a cabinet or cupboard adornment, but what would this tongue thing be? So Dustin said maybe a trigger guard, and we're kind of throwing out guesses, and I'm not sure. That tongue thing just has got to help give this piece away, but I'm not sure what it is. But that's a beautiful design. It's got to be really old too, 1800s, very Victorian looking. I don't know what it is, but it's a great piece, Dustin. I'm going to give this back to you because Dougie just yelled out button, and I'm glad he's found something.
Good.
We're going to take a look and see what he's got.
Glad. Thank God for these little trees. They give you just enough shade.
Just enough shade.
And a little bit of a breeze.
And what did you get?
I got a nice button.
I was telling Dustin, this sandy soil that we're in, everything I've seen that's come out has been very nicely
good shape.
preserved.
Yep.
So if we can pop a copper or a seeded dime,
Oh, that would be cool.
it's going to be in great shape.
It's over here.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Look at the shank.
I see the shank sticking right up. Now this is a little bit bigger than the baby cuff one.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Oh,
than
you have a design on it, Doug.
I do?
On the front.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
I can see a design coming through. I see a ring of like
Fire?
dots or something. No, it's not Jerry Lee Lewis's button.
No.
But this is going to need a
Johnny
gentle
Cash.
brush down. Was he Ring of Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis was
1964.
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Balls
I'm
of
confusing
Fire,
my fire. Let's brush this down, Doug. I think you're going to be really happy with the image on this thing.
Okay.
Don't use that brush, for the love of God. Here. He did. He got a good one.
I didn't think I was going to do any better than my memorial pen.
No, he got a nice one. Look at the shank on that sticking straight up. That's what caught his attention. And when I brushed it, look at that image. It's got a 3-leaf clover surrounded by a ring of like dots.
Can't tell if they're small stars or what.
Yeah, I can't tell either, but it's a beautiful design. Doug thought, could it possibly be military?
Like a regimental button.
The Irish military?
Yeah, but they had the 4-leaf.
I'm going to look it up later in the Alberts book. But man, we've gotten some killer buttons out of this place already.
Yeah.
And I love this field, Dustin, because it's quiet. There's not a lot of trash.
Sandy.
Sandy,
easy to
so,
dig.
and the things are preserved well too. So, man, this is an amazing piece. Hopefully, an amazing day. Way to go, Dougie.
All right,
on the board,
man.
brother.
Thank you.
All right, Eric's got himself a coin of a small little guy. Oh, it is a little bit tacoed. Oh, I see one set in the middle. It's an Indian. Yep.
HP.
Very nice. Yesterday, a guy I was with got an 1879. Those 70 ones are nice.
1882.
Oh, it's not bad. Almost 70s. Yeah, just got hit by a plow or something. Actually, it's 1888. It looks like. I think. Jeez. Or maybe 83.
Give it a little
Either 83 or 88. And you can see the back, the shield at the top. 2 Indians on the day, about maybe 5 buttons. We're off to a good start, and I know there's going to be a silver or a large set in that field. Way to go, Eric, man. Awesome job. Fill up that fines case, brother.
Hell yeah.
All right, we're taking a little break over in some shade, and John got a couple of really cool things I wanted to show him. First, he got this, which I found one similar a few weeks ago, and I love these old ones that have a date on them. And John's, you can see it says 1868. These are the old spin dials on oil lamps. He got a few other pieces of one too, but I love the piece that actually has the date or the patent number. And he got 3 nice buttons. He got this one here, which is a general service button, 2-piece, probably right around the Civil War, maybe just after. Plain eagle with his wings out and the shield in the middle. He got this button, which I thought was a flat button, a plain old Jane flat button. But if I catch it in just the right light, I actually saw, let me see if I can get it, John. Yeah, I might not be able to see it. Right there at about just above the center, I can see a rectangle, and I can see some numbers inside the rectangle or some sort of writing. Now it's so worn, so faint, you might have a hard time figuring it out, but what we thought was a plain flat button could actually turn out to be something really cool. Maybe we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures of it after I clean it up.
And then this one, son of a gun, if he doesn't get the exact same 3-leaf clover button that Doug found, but his is in better shape. Look at all that detail on here, the crosshatch in the back, the dots, and yours is in spectacular condition.
It's gorgeous.
So yeah, congratulations.
Thank
you
you.
got some real killer buttons on the day.
Awesome, man.
Awesome job, man.
All right, thanks.
All right, I'm going down a new row of trees. There's not a ton of signals, not a ton of trash, but when you get a good signal, it really screams. And listen to this one. I think it might be a coin or a button. That's why I said, let me call Dustin over or somebody and see, because
What reading were you getting?
43, 44.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was getting. There you go.
You hear it?
Yep. Over to the left. There you go.
Whatever that thing is.
Is that it?
A ring?
Copper.
That's a ring. I think you want that.
Well, is it a ring or is it, I mean, it was a ring shape.
At one time.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a ring. Doug usually finds these copper rings.
Yeah.
Well, it might be a ring. I don't know. Pretty cheap date. Buys a copper ring for his.
They didn't have a whole lot to spend on jewelry back
Well, I'll take it. I was hoping for a button, but that's a pretty cool find. In the bag she goes.
then. Pond.
All right, and Eric just came back. He was in a field beyond all the trees with Jerry and got a token. Oh, a big one, aluminum.
I was ringing up like 31 on the Knox.
Oh yeah, I thought I heard someone say rooster. Metal,
Ice chest in the back of my truck.
metal to the something, something. Man, might be like a Judas Priest token. Remember Judas Priest? They were the big metal guys. I always thought he dressed a little odd though. Like he always had like leather chaps on. Like something was up with that. Yeah, I can't read it, but I wonder if it's some sort of a poultry type thing or just.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know. And then he also had a wheat cent
Yep.
that he thought may have been a copper 43, which is like the holy grail of wheat cents.
Yeah, it looks like it, but
It's hard to see that last digit. Of course, it's always the digit you need the most. It's like the dirtiest. It might be a 46, but I'm sure he will painstakingly clean that later and really cross his fingers. I don't know how many of the 43s exist in the copper, but that is the, you know, it's like double digits, you know, exist. So you'd be like a millionaire. I'd never see him again. He just moved to Tahiti. Hey, good find, brother.
Thanks, man.
Dog tag Doug. He yelled out button, which would put us at 2 buttons
looks
apiece.
like it's a button
We've gotten some nice buttons too, Doug.
right here. Yeah, it's definitely a button.
Oh, it's tiny.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
see a
got a
shank.
shank.
I see a shank. Man, they're all this super tiny
They're
size
not that
too.
deep either.
Oh, I can't tell if there's an image on that or not. It's hard to tell. But there's the shank side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's writing on yours too, Doug.
That sucker. These are maple trees here, and these roots
Oh.
are very shallow. Shallow roots.
Oh, you had a
I
hard
think.
time getting down to it?
Well,
Yeah, another very nice cuff button. We are kicking some butt on the
Buttons, yeah.
little tiny fancy buttons today.
And in good shape.
Very well. Nice job.
Thanks.
Well, I had to keep this week's video short. Doug and I are hopping on a plane to Chicago tomorrow for the Swing into Summer event. But I wanted to thank Dustin for inviting us up. We found some super cool buttons, some amazing relics, and I love the soft sandy soil of that tree farm. He'll be digging there all summer long. And of course, if you want a shot to win Eric's Ultimate Finds box, make sure you put Ultimate Box in the comments down below. I'm gonna be picking a winner hopefully next week if I'm back from Chicago, if not the following week. There's also a link in the description below if you wanna go buy one for yourself. They're small enough to fit in your finds case, but big enough to hold all those silver coins you're gonna find. And of course, if you need a metal detector, a pinpoint, or a sand scoop, anything hobby related, shoot me an email, quarterhoarder@yahoo.com. Let me know where you live, what your budget is, what you're hoping to try to find with it, and I will recommend the best machine for your budget so you can get out and find some of these incredible things like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It's a hobby of champions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I will see you on the next one. Later.